Hi. And so, my precious people, if you are watching this, it means that Sean has put this up because I have left the planet and I'm off to my next assignment. Please know that I was not afraid. Death is simply another part of life, and we are all doing it. If you recall a while back, I told you I would be leaving the planet at some point, and now I want to tell you why. I had something called idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which is a lung problem. They told me at the time of diagnosis I had about 5 years to live, and being the uppity woman I was and am, I pushed it to 8 years. And that made me able to be here to spend more loving time with my family and finish these sessions for you. So I'm grateful for that. Also, this is not a goodbye. I fully expect my spirit to be around to whisper in your ear and remind you of all that we've shared together. It is my prayer that you will go back to these sessions again and again until you are living the principles that empower and elevate your consciousness. I want you to make them your own so that they empower your life and decisions like second nature. They become inherent in your character. It's my prayer that you will share them with your family and friends. Debate and discuss the principles and the ways to embody them. Bring them alive in your lives, in your discussion groups. Evolve them and help other people live them. I want you to know how special you are. You did not come here to simply shop the racks at Neiman Marcus or Nordstrom's. You chose to be here at a time of chaos, confusion, and challenge. To all the ethics we once valued and cherished, you are warriors for consciousness, and you can save this planet, believe it or not. At some point, you will realize we cannot give the responsibility for our own evolution to anyone else because it's our job. When you realize the assignment you chose is an amazing gift of awareness that has the power to change what's going on, you will also feel filled with gratitude and so blessed with the privilege. And hopefully, it will become, as it has in my life, the overriding and foremost promise of your spirit, and one of the very reasons for being. Being spiritual does not mean you have to be perfect. Being spiritual means you tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable, as an act of respect for your own truth, for yourself, and for those you love. You can't know the truth unless you're living it. Being spiritual means that when your heart is broken or love is not returned, you keep your heart open, soft and loving. You can't really know love unless you're being it. It means you don't just talk about doing what's right. You simply do it because that's what you came here to do, whether you're alone or with one person or in front of thousands, and some of you will be. You do what you came here to do. And you do it even when it's not popular or easy. At times you will upset people because you are a reminder of what others, if they chose to, could also be doing. You will prick some consciousnesses. You will push at some edges. You can't really know integrity unless you're living it in all things. And for a while, you may be the exception rather than the rule. I believe this is one of the most important times, if not the most important time in our history as human beings. We are being called to make decisions about how and if we will hold on to our humanity and the values we cherish. I believe in you and I believe in us. One person, one decision, and one act of principle at a time, and the world is forever changed. And you are here to do that. When you change the consciousness in your little corner of the world, with one person or 1,000, the consciousness in the universe is changed forever. The beauty I have become most aware of is that of the indomitable human spirit. I have watched as my clients and my children and my grandchildren, having been brought to their knees, get up off the floor to begin again and heal. I know you've done that too. No matter how challenging things appear to be, when you are aligned with your own spirit, absolutely nothing is impossible. So even if we blow ourselves to smithereens, we will get up, we will begin again, and you and I will begin at a new level of consciousness that will seed a new reality just as we're doing right now. So don't be afraid of what's going on out there. Let go of the meaningless things in life. Feed your spirit with things that matter: love, commitment, truth, compassion, forgiveness, presence, and the right use of power. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't judge yourself for them. Mistakes, as Einstein said, are the product of an inquiring mind and a courageous soul. They let you know where there's still opportunities for growth, and they keep you humble because we all make mistakes. They actually teach you more than your successes. Don't ever be afraid of expressing your emotions. A man or a woman who can cry is much stronger than one who has never had anything to cry about. Love hard with everything you've got, because loving someone else is never really about them. It's about your capacity to open your heart and love, whether it's returned or not. Never, ever misuse your power. Never talk above someone's ability to understand. Never make someone who is less conscious feel inferior. Lift them up with your awareness. The more enlightened you become, the more powerful you become. And you must use that power to empower others and lift them up so that they can do the same. The best way to do that is to share spiritual awarenesses that you've embraced with them. Being alive, having this life, and being enlightened is not a right, it's a gift. Cherish it and protect it by being with those who respect you and your belief. Energy is an incredibly powerful thing. Think about the energy as you surround yourself with, how your energy is being used or used up. Be selective in your choice of friends and activities. Don't damage this precious thing called your body with drugs or addictions. Remember that this is the house in which your spirit lives, and treat it accordingly. Life for me began in an empty room, and I have lived every wonderful, painful, delightful feeling, experience, and emotion that life has to offer. So no sadness, please. I have been so blessed, and hopefully I've lived to the best of my ability exactly what I'm teaching you to do. That is also what I want most for you. I want that for you so that when you leave, you do so with a heart that is so full and grateful, just like mine. Also, I leave you with these gifts of spirit. Place them in your hearts and minds for keeping and sharing. You are now the envoy for truth. And my beloved family, you can never not know the truth once you know it. I'm going to say that again. You can never not know the truth once you know it. You can postpone acting on it and pretend that you don't know, but it will come up again and again until you embrace it. So hold it precious, give it freely, and live it to the best of your ability. You will never regret your decision to do that. Please share these sessions, enrich others with them, and most of all, live the principles and truths in them. And know that if you invite me, I will continue to walk beside you on your path always. And perhaps every now and then you're going to hear me whisper, are you being who you came here to be and doing what you came here to do? I know your answer will be yes. And I will always have your back. We are, after all, now spiritual family, and that love reaches across time and space and has no limit. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being part of my reason for being who I am. I love you and walk with you always.